don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but you could tell from my approach that I'm the third eye coach. Look, I got a message for my bloodline, my tribal bloodline family members that know their ancestors, that know we the real Elohim, whether that's you, whether you done read the L's Holy Tablet by Dr. York, or whether you just got the intuition that you've been adorned, that's been adorned unto you by the Anunnaki, Elohim, been encoded into your DNA. Whatever the case may be, however you made your way and getting around to it, that's it is what it is. And I take my hats and most respect off to you. And but it's all about them bloodline. It's about being able to know bloodline from your tribal bloodline. Like, excuse me, I'm gonna go back and say that again. It's all about your tribal bloodline. Your bloodline is one thing, but your tribal bloodline is another. Your bloodline is who you're gonna live this earth family life with. But your tribal bloodline, they travel from afar. They travel from a distance. That's your starseed people. That's your people who have a oath with Mother Nature and the Anunnaki, Elohim, and the Most High, and the Akashic records, and the what you call sentient beings that came here by way of what you call the Elohim, the Anunnaki Elohim, the agreeables. L as in what you call the Akkadian language, a Sanskrit or cuneiform that built the mounds and the pyramids. The Elohim, Elo is singular, Elohim is plural. The Olmecs, the 12 tribes. You get what I'm saying? Those are your celestial, yes, your celestial family. But your earth family, they family too. But at the same time, you gotta, if they're not taking it serious and they're not taking themselves serious, then you got the right to weed them out and let them just create their own path. And that's where the unconditional love come from. Just love them meet them where they at, and love them to the point where they're only willing to sacrifice to make themselves a better self, a better version of themselves. If they don't want to, let them stay right here where they at. That's why I say that's your earth family. But you got which is your bloodline, but you got your tribal bloodline that like I say, that travel from afar with you. So now's the time to separate those two different family bloodlines, and you do that by making sure that any type of tripping on any type of level, solid, liquid, gas, metaphysical, psychological, and consciously, and physically. So you got the metaphysical, the psychological, and you have the physical vibrations as opposed to solid, liquid, and gas, and proton, neutron, electron. You understand what I'm saying? To understand what I'm saying, you got the metaphysical aspect of how important all this is. So you filter out everybody, not just the family members, just period, everybody in general, because what they trying to do is they trying to place you under the spell that you've been under the spell We all at some point have been under the spell, but they're trying to stop you from breaking your own spell, their spell that's been casted onto you by way of them through the matrix that they created, through all of the geist and all of the disagreements that took place with the Anunnaki War, with Enlil and Enki, the two brothers of Anu. That's a whole noted notated video. That's a whole different type of notated video for another time. But all of this took place at some point. So you got to know your ancestor by way of blood type, and you just got to give what people telling you, what people are demonstrating to you, who they are, whoever they demonstrating to you to be, as far as who they are. You have to take it for what it is, for what it's worth, and you have to just take it serious and know that this is who this person is. So you have to just you have to classify them and categorize them with being in that bloodline, but not that tribal bloodline, and go on about your business so you could properly heal and do what it takes, do what you came here to do, which is to heal. Don't let nobody hold you back from your healing. Don't let nobody stop you from being able to go through them Van Allen belts, them radiation belts that's been meant to keep you under the spell of this third dimension, this three-dimensional light show, this holographic universe, this matrix, this fake holographic world that we living in. This is not your home. You just came to dip in and dip out. But some of us gonna get caught up in the dipping in. So I just came to bring you that tonight. Anybody tripping on any kind of level, solid, liquid, gas, psychologically, metaphysically, and physically, leave them right here. If they haven't fixed themselves enough to have the potential to be able to trip on any kind of level, take what they're saying for face value and leave them right where they are with unconditional love. And you do yourself a favor and move on from them so you can heal, so you can get to your unconditional love for yourself. That ain't gonna allow you to let nobody hold you back. That's what you call unconditional love for yourself. So you can heal, so you can stop repeating the process over and over and just keep repeating the same old process over and over again, causing you insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, causing you insanity. And you're gonna be done yourself a favor. On that note, I'm the Third Eye Coach. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on these videos that I've been bringing to you. I'm gonna make it a point to make a video about everything that is important, especially in these times that we're living in. Everything is important. Nothing is to be taken lightly. And as long as you keep that in the forefront, you will be a healer of this fake earth. Making sure you duck and dodge the bullets that come from these goofballs. You got all these goofballs that want to pretend to be hard and be from a background, some sort of hard street stepper, killer, gangster type background, knowing that they fake as I don't know what, because technically when you look at their bloodline, ain't nobody in their family come from that type of behavior. But they see it in the TV, they see it in the videos, and they see it on social media, and they ain't got no soul. They come here with lost souls, so they look to let social media be their guideline, and their mama and daddy and they parents to lead them into what to do in a fake goofball type world that we live in. But it's all fake. Like I'm gonna expose you type of fake. Like I'm gonna just walk upon you and I'm gonna take that sheet off of you, and everybody gonna see you wasn't the Wizard of Oz in the interim. That's just how fake, what a fake I mean when I say fake. So don't let the fake fool you. Goofballs will fool you trying to be hard, trying to be something they ain't even got any family. You'll know a real person that ain't pretending to be no goofball and they do it for real. But for all the ones who, and my message go out to all the real bona fide goofballs out there in the world that they ain't gotta be fake. They like that in that type of life. They bout that type of life and they live that type of life for real. My message to y'all is that y'all can be better versions of yourself as well. But all you fake goofballs wanna be hard, knowing you ain't knowing nobody in your family bloodline ain't nowhere near as close to being a real stepper, and you trying to be, you just trying to copy and be a follower, uh, knowing that it's just that person wasn't even like, just wasn't really like worth it even to them own selves, and you trying to duplicate that. Come on, knock it off. Come on, just knock it off. So I'm talking about the real ones and the goofball want to be hard and want to be real type of goofballs. That just, come on, man. That just don't need to be like in the type of world, in this new world where we going in this new world. None of that fakeness is gonna be able to make it through. It ain't gonna be able to make it through the black hole, through the portal, through the infinite portal to these higher dimensions where none of that fake, phony, reptilian, draconian, fallen angel, envy, jealousy, devilish, evil, hate could exist. It's not that, none of that. Trust me, there's a place where none of this exists. None of this low vibration crap exists. Period. It just, you won't be able to leave it behind where it exists with all of the haters, all of the ones that can't figure out how to tap into the power that they got inside of them to pull it out and make it real for their individual selves so they can heal up from all of the misinformation and the misguiding, the deliberate misguidance of such a world. So that's all I gotta say. Again, please like, share, subscribe to this video content. And we're gonna do our best to reach the rest of our brothers and sisters while we still have some time in this world before it's all over. Shout out to everybody who trying to dig down deep. Shout out to everybody who don't quit. Shout out to everybody who knew all of this was real and knew that you wasn't crazy all along while everybody else you try to talk to and get through to thought you was. Why do?